Hi, Rob Slater, Clearwater Safety. Now, what I've found over the years is that most clients don't do things out of any malicious intent. They just don't see the consequence of what they're doing. For example, there's a piece of wall that's spare. They need somewhere to put a desk. Then it can go there, quite oblivious to the fact that they're obstructing a fire exit, or the fire extinguisher that's there can no longer be got at. Case in point, I was doing some safety work for a company down in West Country a few years ago, and as part of what I was doing for them, it was organising and monitoring the fire drills. So despite my advice, the MD told everyone we're going to have the fire drill sometime in the next couple of weeks, which wasn't overly helpful, but hey. So on the appointed day, I'm there on the mezzanine floor, and somewhere in the very dim, distant reaches of my head, I could hear a fire bell. Very, very dim. It's like I'm being woken from a dream. It's just there in the background, ding, 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 very, very dull. And it faint. And eventually people sitting around in the workshop, they all thought, oh, hang on. It must be the bell. It must be the fire drill. Let's all go out. So we had a post-mortem. Why could nobody hear this fire bell? Now, big open plan workshop. People making models for Wallace and Gromit films. So you had some people sitting at benches making little models like this, and others on the floor with the big sets. In the corner of the room was a big CNC router. Now that's a big piece of kit used for cutting sheet material, timber, plastic, whatever. This makes a hell of a lot of noise. So not unreasonably, they enclosed it in a soundproof room. Double, triple glazed, all good stuff. And then so that the guy can operate this thing safely without being wrapped up in huge headphones, they put another soundproof booth inside that. Where was the fire bell? It was inside the room, inside the booth. Now you could hear this bell 50 miles away. It was a serious piece of kit, but it had been so well insulated we could barely hear it. Now, they hadn't thought about that. All they knew was they needed somewhere to put the CNC router, somewhere to put the operator's booth. So they just build it in. That's how stuff happens. People don't think about what they're doing. So one of the things that I do is I come in with fresh eyes, and I will walk around and say, look at that, have you seen that? And generally people go, oh, I hadn't noticed it, because they don't. So this is where I help them. I'll just help them look at what they do, what they need to do to be compliant, to keep their premises and their people safe. So talk to me, Rob Slater, Clearwater Safety. We use, of course, the science of compliance. Thanks for watching.